redraw the districts in Wisconsin. We're trying to stop the Democrats from gerrymandering Wisconsin to remove 2 House seats. That's what this whole Supreme Court justice case is about. So I really want to emphasize to people out there, if you're in Wisconsin, go out and vote. You can do early voting for the Supreme Court. If you have friends and family in Wisconsin, please urge them to vote for Brad Schimel. If we don't, we could lose control of the House, and all of the government reforms could be shut down. Well, the Democrats are trying. I do think there's the potential for a great future, as long as America remains the land of freedom and opportunity. So freedom means that the government does not infringe upon your personal liberties, that you can do what you want as long as it doesn't harm another person. The land of opportunity means that you succeed on the basis of your merits, on how hard you work and how good you are at your job. Those fundamental principles are what will ensure a great future. And that's what President Trump is committed to doing. It's what the Doge team is committed to doing. And if we succeed, I think we'll have a wonderful future. I do think there's the potential for a great future for me to be in the government, not advantageous. Yeah. If I wasn't in the government, I could lobby, and I could push for things that are advantageous to my companies, and probably receive them. My companies are suffering because I'm in the government. Everything I do is under extreme scrutiny.
Every day.
Yeah. So there's not an action I can take that doesn't get scrutiny 6 ways to Sunday. Every action that the Doge team does is public. We put it on the website. It's the most amount of transparency there's been about any government thing ever. It would be, even if I wanted to, I couldn't get away with it. In fact, it's actually disadvantageous for me to be in the government, not advantageous. Yeah. If I wasn't in the government, I could lobby, and I could push for things that are advantageous to my companies, and probably receive them. My companies are suffering because I'm in the government. Everything I do is under extreme scrutiny.
Every day.
Yeah. So there's not an action I can take that doesn't get scrutiny 6 ways to Sunday. The birth rate is very low in almost every country, and it's something, unless that changes, civilization will disappear. America had the lowest birth rate, I believe, ever. That was last year. Places like Korea, the birth rate is 1/3 replacement rate. So that means in 3 generations, Korea will be 3 or 4% of its current size. And nothing seems to be turning that around. Humanity is dying. And it's just not something we evolved to react to. And I worry generally about the strength of America. America is the central column that holds up all of Western civilization. So if you've got the temple of Western civilization, America is the central column. If that column fails, it's all over. You can't run off to New Zealand or some other place. It's over. So either we strengthen that column and make sure America is strong and will be strong for a long time, or that roof's coming down. Government. You just pointed that out a moment ago.
Right.
Do you think it helps sales if dealerships are being firebombed? Of course not. And Tesla customers are being intimidated all over the country and all over Europe. Mm-hmm. Does that help Tesla? I mean, you had Tim Waltz, who's a huge jerk, running around on stage with the Tesla stock price where the stock price had gone in half, and he was overjoyed. What an evil thing to do! What a creep! What a jerk! Like who derives joy from that? And it was pointed out to him that actually, Minnesota State Pension Fund is a major investor in Tesla. But he didn't care. He was so overjoyed by Tesla stock going in half. So companies are suffering